Well, hello, time to welcome two gentlemen that make me look about 2 inches tall. They go by the Great Wall. Now, they're probably the most famous bodyguards of all time. You may remember them guarding Floyd Mayweather Jr., Big Church, Big Adam.
Floyd Mayweather! I'm gonna get my dollar sign out!
We get this right out of the way, because folks have to wonder, like, how big you guys are. How big are you?
I'm 7'1".
7'1"?
6'7".
I am not 6'7". I'm 5'11". I'm giving myself 5'11". Okay, so everybody knows exactly how big you guys are. First things first, how'd you get into a big church?
I'm from Vegas, born and raised Las Vegas, but I got into it working security out here. So a lot of people knew me around town, working in different clubs and stuff like that. Actually teamed up with this guy through one of my partners. They used to throw parties here that had me working for him, which was a mutual friend of his. He connected us, and we took off, man.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Now, a lot of people know you from working with Floyd Mayweather, but you also work for a lot of different people in your time. Maybe just kind of let folks know some of the big name folks you have worked for.
Well, initially coming to the whole bodyguard game, it was Snoop Dogg was the guy who really put us in the game.
That's who started. That's who gave us our start,
Gave us
man.
our start.
Okay.
And then for me, moving from LA with Snoop, moving to Vegas, becoming a bodyguard for Floyd Mayweather, and you know, this great guy right here got me my job with Floyd. You know.
Okay.
And then Shaquille O'Neal, and all during that process, a number of other celebrities and big VIPs here in Las Vegas and different things like that.
We actually had Kanye West before he was Kanye West.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so a lot of folks may not know, but I mean, you guys have traveled the world being bodyguards.
All
I mean,
over.
countries that you probably never thought that you would imagine going to.
Yeah.
Where have you not been? I mean, been to Africa, been to Europe, been to Australia.
Japan.
Yeah, you know, I have a fondness of going to Antarctica one day, so that's a continent that, you know, I want to touch. You know, I just want to say that I actually went there. So
Okay.
We have been to the North Pole, though.
You know, we've been to Iceland.
top of the earth.
Iceland.
Really?
Yeah. So that was, for us, that was a treat, man, because, you know, for both of us, we never thought that we would ever end up going to Iceland, you know, as you just said, the top of the earth, you know. And we did that on a private jet, me, him, and Snoop, just us three, so.
Just you three?
Yeah,
Just us
man.
three on a private jet.
And we remember flying over the icebergs, like flying over Greenland, and you see all the icebergs and stuff from the window, and it was just, that was.
Icebergs the size of cities, the whole city. The icebergs are so huge, probably the size of Las Vegas, man. How big those icebergs are.
That's wild to me.
Yeah.
Now, what do you guys call Snoop? I know his name is Calvin, right? But do you guys call him Snoop?
Call him Snoop, yeah.
We call him Dog.
Okay.
Short Snoop Dogg, we call him Dog.
Okay.
Church.
Yeah, Church.
You know.
Okay. Big church called Snoop Dogg Church.
His church. He's the original church.
He's the original
the
church.
original church,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, you guys have are really famous now from being bodyguards. I mean, you see some of the pictures we have back here. The one we have right here is a Great Wall, but we also have some video. You guys have been in the Man Think Like a Man too with Kevin Hart and whatnot.
Yeah, man.
I mean, could you ever fathom that you would, one, I mean, you guys been around the world, but two, become celebrities from guarding celebrities?
I never thought that could happen. Never. I grew up idolizing people, but I never knew who their security was.
Right.
See, it's different nowadays with social media.
That's
So
true.
that pretty much brings other people to light besides the celebrity. So that's pretty much, you know.
This guy been on TMZ. You guys been in movies. Like, I mean,
Well, the thing with us, man, we knew that once we got an opportunity to get in front of a camera, we were gonna shine. And that particular role in Think Like a Man 2 was us doing security. So we, before we actually shot the scene, we had to choreograph that particular scene with Gary Owens and Kevin Hart and all them guys. And I mean, it was so natural for us because that's what we do.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to perfect that in front of a camera. And that's what we did, man. So, you know, from that, you know, a lot of people were just, you know, they would hit us up like, man, we just watched the movie, man. That was you guys in that movie? It was like, yeah, man, you know, you didn't know we could act a little bit, huh?
You could act like the Great Wall.
Yeah,
I've seen you guys in action. I mean, I've seen you guys walking through the MGM Grand lobby, and just the way that people react to you. How is it now? Do you guys feel like you almost need security to be security?
Yeah, well, we actually had that happen to us, man. With I forgot what fight was that? Canelo. We were walking through the MGM, and so many people had came up to us
They
and
mobbed us.
man,
in the lobby.
asked us to do autographs and different things like that. And
MGM security came and told us that we had to leave the lobby, like you causing a commotion. Like you guys
Two security guards causing commotion.
The house security, the MGM casino security.
Wow.
And one of their security had told us, man, that's the first time we ever seen security needing security.
Yeah.
And we're like, man, we just do our job.
We pretty much surrounded. They mobbed us. They surrounded us.
Right.
So their security had to react because they never know what's going on. So they had to make sure everything was good.
Wild.
But yeah, it's crazy.
That is wild. Now I see the T-shirts, the Great Wall, the Great Wall.
Yeah,
First thing, how did you get the name?
It came from Floyd Mayweather, man. Whenever we were in a crowded area, we had him somewhere, he would always say, put that wall up, you all right? And we were about to leave, like, y'all put that wall up. So he kept saying it, and one day he just said the Great Wall, and we talked to each other and said, man, let's run with that, man, and let's do something with it. So what we did, Church had the idea of putting the Great Wall logo on the shirts with a friend we had. And so that particular friend, he was a graphic design artist, so he would make us some really cool things. And so our partner now, Stephen Reed, and our other partner, Dr. Andronica Handy, Andronica had seen the shirt and asked us where could he buy one. And we were like, man, this is just something that we do for us.
We should sell these things.
Yeah, and so he really sparked the idea of us getting the name trademarked and make it an actual clothing line.
Okay.
And so when he gave us that idea, we ran with it, and he helped us spark it up. So.
All right. So if a guy like me wants to get a Great Wall T-shirt, obviously I don't need like a 5XL.
Right. Yeah, so we got all sizes there.
How can I get one?
We got sizes for everybody.
Yeah, man.
Ladies, kids,
all that.
Yeah, we're big
like
guys.
that?
We're the Great Wall, but everybody else, if you want to feel like the wall,
wall up.
get some wall up.
Wall up.
So our website is www.thegreatwalltgw.com, and we're revamping our whole company and doing a lot of new things. So right now, if you would go to the site, and we didn't have that particular style on there as of right now, that will be coming soon, because we got a lot of great stuff coming. We have a lot of great products that we're coming out with, and a lot of big things that we're doing with our clothesline.
Okay, now you can see, like, in the background, I saw you guys with Larry King back there, guys.
Oh,
in
man.
New York City. I mean, you guys all over the place. A couple of serious questions, because a lot of people, I'm sure, I wonder about this. Church, anytime that you ever doing this line of work, ever feared for your life, that if you're in a situation like, man, this is really serious right here?
Well, my partner right here can attest to this. We got in a situation in the UK, in London, in Heathrow Airport, with Snoop Dogg. We actually, attacked by, I'm not gonna say attacked, but it was attacked by 30 police officers. And it was pretty bad. It got pretty bad, and we had to pretty much stay over there for like a couple months.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was like it was a whole.
Took our passports, man.
Nah, they kept us.
Yeah, we pretty much trapped
us in their country.
in London.
They took our passports. If you don't have no passport out of the country,
you can't leave.
Nothing you can do. But that's one of the main times I fear for my life, man, because I've never been attacked like that. And but it comes with the job. It comes, you got to know what you sign up for. You got to know the job was dangerous when you took it.
Added to that, I had a similar situation, man. What was that, last year or early this year, I believe? Early this year, I believe. I was with Cat Williams down in Atlanta, and he had an altercation with not really an altercation, but he had an uneasy situation with a celebrity down there. Her husband we had seen later on that night, and he was mad that what took place between Cat and her earlier that day. So, steps to Cat with a Desert Eagle pointing in his face.
Shoot a pistol.
So Cat took off. I stepped to the guy. He put it dead in my face, as if he was going to kill me.
You got a gun right in your face.
Yeah, I mean, like literally in my face. And so situations like that are things like Church just said, man. You don't really want to encounter something like that, but you got to anticipate that, and you got to always have your mind prepared that the worst possible situation can happen. We like to plan our day out to go smooth, but it doesn't always happen like that. And you have to always be prepared at any time that it can go from sweet to sour.
Sweet and sour.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder about this as well. I mean, going from something sad to happy. What are some of the funnier moments you've seen? Because obviously you tour around the world with Snoop. And I heard a story told by David Allen Greer once that a fan tried to get into Prince's hotel room. She was behind a wall, like trying to get to his room. Like, we ever had any instances where, like, you know, groupies or fans, like, you know, trying to climb hotel rooms, trying to, you know,
Live
just
8. Live 8.
What?
Bill Gates.
Oh yeah. So
this got to be a good one. Okay.
Yeah. So Snoop had me run to grab him something to drink or something like that. I came back to the dressing room, dressing room where we were, and you know, our dressing rooms, it was like Snoop, Mariah Carey, Paul McCartney, Elton John, all side by side, right?
Some regular old people.
So as I'm talking to Snoop, I have my back turned, and I just feel somebody tap me on my shoulder, and I turn around, it's Bill Gates.
Bill Gates.
And I'm like, oh man, like we never really get starstruck with anybody, you know what I mean? But
Bill Gates
at that particular time, I turned around, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is the richest man in the world, you know? And he said, excuse me, sir, can I get a picture with Snoop Dogg? And for, you know, him to be the richest man on the planet
at that time,
and to be humble enough to say, excuse me, sir, to me, can I get a picture with Snoop? And Snoop's response was, y'all hear that? The boss want to get a picture with the boss. I'm like, oh my goodness.
He was amazed by us though, like, Snoop, where do you get these guys from?
Right,
like,
right.
Where did you find these kind of guys? Like, how do you do that? Like, you know, this is Bill Gates talking.
Yeah, that would be,
And then Paul McCartney, he came over later on. He was joking around with us, and then he looked at the church and was like, I think I could take the big guy. You know, but it was for us, man, it's like he alluded to earlier, you know, coming from where we come from, man, and ended up in this line of work and being around all these major figures, for us to just have normal interactions with them as just regular human beings, which we all are, but just to experience that is like something that we never really imagined, you know, because we're both former pro athletes, and that's the direction we were going through in life at first. But we both had got hurt, and you know, we both the same age, we're like 4 months apart. So when we met and decided to start our own security, you know, doing our own thing. That was just one of the things that, you know, we had talked about, that we were going to be the best that we could be at this, and just try to excel as far as we could. And to see it just to come to life was like, wow, we really did this.
I mean, obviously you guys have really done this. If anyone's looking at the pictures that we're showing this whole time, you guys have absolutely done this. Anybody in particular that you have not met that you want to meet? Halle Berry comes to mind for me, but
for me, it would have been Michael Jackson, man. Oh. Yeah, that is. I've seen everybody, even Prince, seen him and everything with Snoop Dogg one night. But I really would have loved to see Mike, man. And one of our buddies, Bill Whitfield, he was Michael Jackson's bodyguard for like the last 4 years of his life. So he would tell us a lot of great stories about Mike. But for me, that would be my number one guy.
Oh, that's a very good one. How about you,
I always wanted to meet Wilt Chamberlain, man. I was always amazed by Wilt.
Yeah.
You know? Because I used to hoop, so
of course
I was always amazed by Wilt Chamberlain. Just the myth, the legend of Wilt Chamberlain. So if anybody I could have ever met would probably be Wilt Chamberlain.
Okay. Anybody that, I mean, because Wilt passed probably when we were, I don't know, what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10?
I got a chance to see him at the Mount Sac Relays the year before he died.
He passed, really?
Yeah, and he was walking around Mount Sac with no shoes on, some high shorts on, and everybody was just like,
high shorts.
Wow, look at Wilt Chamberlain, man. So, yeah, man, I got to see that. I believe that was like 94, 95.
He passed that? Okay.
Something like that, yeah.
I thought it was earlier than that.
Okay. He's passing in the 90s.
Okay, okay. Yep. So Michael Jackson and Wilt Chamberlain. Now, anyone out there who wants to become security for someone, you know, a big guy, you know, a little bit bigger than me, that maybe has, that has a golden heart and wants to actually, how would they do that?
I want to address this now. For all men and women who want to do security in Las Vegas, Nevada, in Las Vegas, hear me out when I say that. I strongly advise you to go to the PILB board, which stands for Private Investigator Licensing Board, and get your work card first, and then get under a company that is licensed, because in Las Vegas now, they are really sticklers on that rule. You know, and I had to learn the hard way with that, but you know, I want to promote that and spread the word to people to do it the right way in the city of Las Vegas.
You know, it makes sense.
And
Absolutely,
it didn't for me at first, but now,
Yeah.
you know, it makes sense. Everybody needs to be legit
Right.
when you're trying to run some type of business.
have your
Especially-
paperwork, man.
Exactly. How you paperwork.
Yeah,
yeah,
Okay,
definitely,
okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Don't want any problems. No problem.
No problems at all. No
problems,
problems at all.
man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know I don't want no problems. I don't want any problems. Yeah. I remember taking a picture with you guys at the MGM, and that was one of my more favorite pictures. I mean, just the fact. I mean, obviously you guys are big. You hear that a lot. But I never felt more protected than any. I want to talk trash to everybody that I saw walk around me.
Oh,
Just
man, you get that feeling. When you walk with the
exactly,
wall, when you
man.
walk with the wall, you get that feeling, man. It's like you kind of like feel invincible at some point.
yes.
You know,
Yes.
like I can walk through this part with no problem. I can walk through anything.
Yeah. I'm
know?
gonna step on his foot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step on his brand new Jordans.
Yeah.
Because the thing with us though, man, is, you know, the question you had asked earlier about the dangers of our job. The one thing that I'm proud of the most is that we've never been defeated in any of our work. You know what I mean? So
Got you. That's all.
we never look for a problem, and we know how to de-escalate any situation verbally. And with our size, we hope that we can persuade any negative from happening. But if it comes to that, we're going to do our job
We never run
effectively.
from the problem.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
might not look
yeah.
for it.
We're going to do our job
Just
effectively.
please believe we're not running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's none of that.
I do believe you.
Not in this line of
You-
work. It's
you-
none
no,
of that.
We
No,
had to
no,
earn
no.
that name, the Great Wall.
Yeah, that's
Floyd,
that's not given.
Floyd
That's
didn't.
earned.
He didn't just
That's earned.
tag us that because it was just something to say.
No.
You know,
Okay.
we
There was a
we
reason
lived
behind
up to
that.
that
Yeah.
name. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, we moved him through thousands of people.
Thousands.
Literally.
No, I've seen you guys
Yeah.
walking next to cars, walking through crowds in Miami. I mean, Africa. I've seen you guys all over the world with him
man.
doing
all over the world.
doing
All
security
over
work.
the world. Yeah.
Now, I saw something online as well because you guys had worked with 6ix9ine in the past.
in the past, yeah.
And I know that he's going through what he's going through, like some legal problems and everything else. And then, is that someone you guys are working with in the future? Or is that something that's gone?
We both talked about it, man, and we don't think that would be in our best interest. You know what I mean? But we have nothing negative to say about the young man because as far as rappers go, and I'll tell anybody that he was the best paying rapper that we've ever worked for.
I've seen that on social media,
and we have nothing negative to say about him at all. Because as far as, you know, client and business relationship, he took care of business. So, but his personal matters, you know, we have nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
You know, that's on him. But it's just. It would be too much unwanted attention, and at this point where we're at in our careers and who we are, we don't need that, you know. And it's plenty of other clients for us in the future to, you know, do business with.
Especially here in Las Vegas.
Especially here in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
One last time, let you guys know the Great Wall, Big Church, Big Adam.
And then we have to include our partners, Mr. Stephen Reed, 24/7 attorney right here. And,
Got his attorney off camera.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
got him.
And then
The cool accent.
Dr. Adronica Handy. That's our other business
We got a
partner.
team. So we got a
So
team.
it's a team
man.
of four of us now.
Teamwork makes the dream work, man.
Okay,
You got
I
the
hear you.
right pieces to the puzzle.
And then if I don't do this, I would get killed. Can I say hello to my beautiful wife, Tamika Plant, and my daughter, Ajane Plant.
I got my daughter right here.
My daughter, Ajane Plant.
While we doing this, my two baby girls at home.
My other daughter,
Big
Ashley.
Church, Big Adam. All right, thank you guys for joining me.
My man.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate
Always
you,
a
man.
pleasure. Always
Yes,
a pleasure,
sir.
man.